The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherri Hanson. I'm with Natalie Fisher today. Thank you, Natalie. No judging if you're watching this in the morning, but we have our wine out.
Yes.
And we film this, at perfect 5 o'clock and after time, right?
5 o'clock somewhere anyway.
Somewhere, yeah, it definitely is. And so thanks for joining us today. Vergas Community Club has had so many things going on. It's kind of nice to just take a little bit of a breather and get into the fall season. We had a successful Maple Fest and Looney Days and Shops and Hops, and we just finished Harry Man, and we had Backroad Studio Tour. Phew,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, and so everybody was just full force going. And so what we want to talk today about is the Wine Walk, and it's really turned into a signature event in town.
It has.
So tell me a little bit what you've got planned, Natalie. Natalie is our main organizer of the Wine Walk in Vergas.
Well, it'll be similar to all the other years that we've been doing it. I think
There'll
it's
be
like
wine.
our 7th year, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it's been about 7 years.
And I love the number 7, so I think it's going to be even better than ever.
You're right.
So it's October 19th, and it'll be run the same as always. Each business will have a featured wine.
Okay.
They'll all be different. I think we'll have more than we've had before because I think we've got a couple extra. So I think we'll have 14.
Oh, nice. So 14 businesses.
Yes. And we're fortunate that we have Spanky's sponsoring it with the catering part,
Okay.
and the liquor store helping with getting the wine.
Getting the wine.
And
so,
community club has to be behind
well,
us.
right, yeah. Now, do you pick out all the wines, Natalie, or how do for each business to have, or does the business pick the wine that they want for that day? How's that work?
Kyle picks them out.
Okay, from the
based
liquor
on
store. Okay.
What he can get at a good price, or
Sure.
what he wants to sell during
Because
that
I see
time.
one really fun
Yeah.
bottle here. Yes. And what do
So that's fun because he
Yeah.
made sure to get one of our signature Harryman
yeah.
bottles.
I mean, only in Vergas can you get Harryman wine, right?
So this is a cab, and this will be on the wine walk. And there's a Malbec. So he's got some picked out already, and then of course there'll be a lot of those dessert fruity ones because a lot of people like those. So there are 14 different ones.
14 different wines.
So.
And so how do the people come in? What do they do for those that's never gone on the wine tour before? How would you tell them that it works?
All you have to do is go to one of the businesses on the list, and you can look that up on Facebook if you don't have a paper in front of you, because you probably won't, because you pick that up at your first business you go to. And of course, a lot of businesses or a lot of people come in and don't even know about it, and then they start it. So it's kind of fun if they can come early enough and get included. They go to all the businesses donate prizes, and so we'll have 12 to 14 prizes, however many businesses there are, that if they have their sheet filled out, they turn it in at the last business or at the liquor store, and then they get in the drawing, and we draw that on Sunday.
Okay. And so this is Saturday the 19th. What time does it start?
At noon to 4. We are only allowed to have 4 hours.
Okay.
So
yeah, those Minnesota laws that they're out there, we got to follow them. But okay, and you're not going to walk in and get a glass like we have right here, are you?
no. There's laws.
14 glasses of these. we have them rolling down the street.
We do have to thank the city office too, because they look into all the legalities for us, and that's how we've been able to do it. So we can only serve 2 ounces in each business. And of course, a lot of people don't even want 2 ounces. Maybe they don't like it.
Right. Yes.
So, but we have to thank the businesses because they're the ones paying for it. So they're paying for all this wine. They're paying for all the goodies. They're paying for the advertising. And so we hope that people support each business and do some shopping too.
Well, right. The businesses recognize that, it's fun because you can get, what I love to see is you get a group of people together and then they go around. And each of the businesses, according to the legalities, has to have some kind of little snack too.
Yes.
So you get your taste of wine, you get your snack, and then you get to see all that Vergas has to offer.
Yes.
And I mean, they recognize how important it is to just get people in their doors.
Yes. and people come back later. It's
Right.
it's always just, we get so many compliments for the businesses, and that's why more businesses are getting on board.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
really enjoy it and they recognize that.
Yep.
And so, like, if they would walk into your business on Saturday, you'd have the cards there. So each one has
Right.
the cards. And then, do you have to go to each one? You do.
To be in, you don't have to.
Well, I mean, but to be able to be in the drawings,
Yes.
right? Okay.
But if you just wanted to have fun and go
Go
four
to
or
a couple of five
yeah.
of them, sure. Then you can do that too.
And people do that too, because we usually have, based on just the sheets filled in, 400.
400 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know, because Vanessa will keep track, it's more like 600.
Right, it is, because not everybody
At
turns their
different
sheets in.
places, yeah.
And so just getting people to come through. I know that you don't know all of the businesses yet, but are they all just Main Street Vergas, or do we have others?
No, we have others. So we've already got Forest Edge Gallery, Lost Highway Pottery.
So they'll be able to go
Yeah.
to some of those, and they'll be open. And Lost Highway Pottery is, not open normal, regular hours all the time. So it's really fun to be able to go out there and see their shop and,
It is.
and what they've got going on too.
And I'll tell you, she puts on a food display.
Yeah, she does. If
She
you're
likes to
hungry, start
entertain.
there. And so, Natalie, do you? How did you come? I know that you came up with this idea. Was it just on that premise that you just saw a way to get people into businesses?
Do you know, I brought up the idea, but Julie Lammer is actually one that started this
Sure.
from the city when she was liquor store manager.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I give her credit, but we did this in Warroad when I was in Warroad.
Okay.
I lived in Warroad for 30 some years, and there was wine walks there, and it was put on by the liquor store, and of course they had to, but learning what you have to have, it's not just liquor store. If they don't have catering, you can't
Right.
go through the liquor store.
Right, because that catering, and so the Spanky's catering license, and then all the people that are, passing out the wine have to go through the server program, so they've all
Yep.
got to, because you, kids, how about if kids come along? How does that work out for the wine walk?
We stamp each person, so
Okay.
we make sure that they're 21.
Right.
So,
But they
don't
can bring
your
their
kids.
chil-
You can, but don't let your kids drink wine.
Right, yeah,
please.
don't bring them and anticipate that they are going to,
We'll be
and it's
partying.
kind of a fun day just for the adults to be out and looking at what everybody has, because you're going to have your stores full, you're going to have your displays up.
Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, typically we don't have many kids.
Yeah, we love kids, but
We
it's
do.
maybe yeah, but it's maybe a day for just moms or dads to be out,
Yeah.
and so, do you ever have somebody then say, "How can I get this wine?"
We do, and we send them to the liquor store, and then they get, I think it's $1 off each bottle that he
Okay.
offers typically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then Kyle keeps everything that he has put out for all of these businesses on stock that day.
He does.
Because I've helped a few years, and when you're there, they're sampling and stuff like that. Oh, I want that one, and so it's a nice thing for the liquor store too.
It's where the profits profit, Vergas.
Yes. Hear that? You
a
buy at the
municipality.
Vergas Municipality Liquor Store, yeah, and that
We
is,
like
I
to
love
promote
it.
that. Yeah, I love that slogan, and it's so true.
It is true. I was just reading that this morning, where the profits profit Vergas,
Yes.
and it is so true. So often you think that, oh man, I can pick that up cheaper at Costco or something. Well, Costco doesn't care about Vergas.
No, they don't.
And so we want to get that across. And when we're talking about that, okay, so this is October 19th, and we'll wrap that up in a minute, but we've got a couple other events still coming up. We've got the Festival of Trees. Want to give us a little teaser on that? We'll talk more later on that.
Yeah. We've already got tons of stuff. We're having fun. One of the members just sent me pictures of some of the things that she's putting together already. So we're going to do more than trees this year. We're going to have not as many trees, and we're going to have more centerpieces,
Sure.
outdoor stuff.
Maybe some wreaths.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're calling
nice.
them vignettes. So instead of just a big long table of silent auction things, we're going to make little stories. So you can just buy the whole setting, bring it home, put it on your table, or put it on your mantle, or put it outside, or put it on your door.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's the date on that again? It's I shouldn't have hit
Is
you
it
up
the
with them.
30th?
It's
No.
Small Town Christmas is the
20
30th. It's the weekend before, so it must be on the.
I should have looked this up. I always forget this
That's
year.
okay. Watch our Facebook page for the Festival of Trees. It's the date's going to be out there. And then what made me think of it is when we're talking shopping local and small town businesses, and then Small Town Business Day is Saturday the 30th.
Yes.
And we'll be having all the shops will be open. We'll be having some events going on outside for Small Town Christmas. Santa's going to be there for the kids, and
Yep.
just different things will be going on like we've had before. And so you're going to want to mark those last 2 weekends in November down because.
And I do remember now it's the 22nd because it's a Friday night because there's a lot going on
That's
Saturday.
right. Friday
so,
night.
Yeah.
And so Friday night, well, that'd be Friday before Thanksgiving then.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And so, okay, wrap it up. October 19th. Tell me a little bit.
October 19th, noon to 4. Just start at any of the participating businesses, pick up a form, go to every business, get it stamped, and then
have a
turn
great
it in.
day.
You can have up until 8 o'clock that night to turn it into the liquor store, so you can go eat at one of the restaurants. Otherwise, you can just turn it at the last business you go to too.
Okay.
So
So you're going to want to be in Vergas October 19th. Thanks, Natalie, for lining this up,
Yes,
and thanks for
thank
joining me
you.
today. You have a good day in Vergas.